Yes, thank you all. It is now 5 after, so we are going to get started. My name is Earl Viner. I am a tax lawyer specializing in SR&ED claims, but I've been doing this for over 30 years. So you may have seen us here before. I'm also going to introduce the first two speakers. The first speaker will be Justin, but I'm going to introduce him last and first introduce David Spina from Uke. He probably needs no introduction. He's been doing SR&D since 1994 and is the main driving force behind these yearly stakeholder events. Dave has published on R&D tax issues for professional accounting bodies and industry. He's a primary development partner of R&Dbase.net, and he works with accounting, tax, legal, patent, market development, and investment specialists to coordinate development efforts and commercialize intellectual property. Justin, who will be speaking shortly, has worked in SR&D space since 2004, first working under the tutelage of a former RTA and then research technology advisor, for those who aren't familiar with that terminology, and then in private practice for himself late in 2006. His first practice was acquired by BDO Canada in 2011, and in 2014, Justin took a break from R&D to open Ontario's very first excise duty-exempt craft distillery. Returning briefly to KPMG in 2018, Justin subsequently re-entered private practice later the same year and has been operating his own practice alongside his wife in offices in both Toronto and Thunder Bay ever since. And yes, he still does run alcohol stills while writing project descriptions at the same time. Makes him much more interesting that way. On that note, I will turn it over to Justin to start with some tax cases. Thank you. Thank you, David. Elizabeth Lance is the co-founder of the Ingenuity Group, SR&ED consulting firm she established in 2008 in conjunction with a retired CRA research and technology advisor who has since retired again. As a result of her work documenting the history and current state of the program via her SR&ED Education and Resources website, Elizabeth has broad knowledge of the industry, has been interviewed by the national press on R&D in Canada, and currently moderates the largest group on SR&D on LinkedIn, SR&ED Canada. With that, I would take it away and on to you, Elizabeth. I'm going to turn it over to Benjamin Mack. He's a patent attorney at Smart & Bigger. Many artificial intelligence companies generate complex technologies that are confusing for others to understand. Benjamin assists AI companies in building their patent strategy that clearly tells the story of the invention to their stakeholders and to the patent offices. Without further ado, I'll turn it over to you, Ben.